what's going on? Can you tell me? Can you tell me what's going on? Can you tell me? Can you tell me what's going on? Can you tell me? Can you tell me what's going on? What's going on? Can you tell me? Can you tell me what's going on?
Came out bustin', came out on your cousin. I do all these.
Hello and thank for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA's celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. The Bulls happy to return to Chicago after the road trip. This their first look at this year's New York squad. Last season they couldn't get the edge in the matchup as they went 1-2 in the season series. Down low, here's Abdul-Jabbar. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. And two conference rivals squaring off tonight, Steve. This has the feel of a playoff game.
Kevin, these teams have had their battles in the past. It's always fun to see them match up.
And here's Anthony from the arc. New York moving it around. Pass to Olajuwon. It's stolen by Duncan. Thompson with it. Picked up by Kobe. It's stolen by Bryant. Outside Kirilenko. Back to Olajuwon. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Here's Anthony. Olajuwon with it. Stolen by Thompson. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession.
Remains Chicago ball.
Doncic with the steal. And now Bryant pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Good D by Thompson. Three-pointer, Bird. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch-and-shoot game.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
It's stolen by Duncan.
Yeah, 2 turnovers already in just the first few minutes. Clearly a bit careless. They need him to refocus.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to talk. They really don't want this game to come down to the wire.
Second team foul.
Coach said Luka Doncic is so good in the clutch, either shooting it, driving it, or passing it. He'd like to avoid that scenario altogether. So that means they have to be comfortably ahead in the fourth quarter. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And again, Chicago turns it over. just around a minute and a half into the first quarter.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
Over in the corner, Kirilenko. New York, no good that time either.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Olajuwon. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. And here's Bird. He hangs. And the layup is good. Bird's got 5. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Bulls?
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor.
To the inside. Will it go? And Doncic lays it in.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
On the wing, Bird. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Nice move. Great play by Bird to set it up. Abdul-Jabbar's got his second bucket of the night.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor. And you know you're special when you're drafted third and you still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations. I mean, no one really near him, but still he's able to knock down the off-balance shot.
And a fast break now for the Knicks. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar.
And beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot.
Substitution for the Bulls.
Now, here's Thompson. No points in the game yet for him. Chicago shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And that one misses.
Wow, would he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
I can't believe he missed those shots. Wow, he was usually lights out from there.
The Bulls leading by 7. It's stolen by Rose. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Bulls. Latrey. Rose with the block.
What defensive awareness from Derrick Rose. Had the shot well anticipated.
For your Bulls, Mitch Richmond.
36 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Pettit. And a missed layup.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Richmond left side. Pass to one zone. Stolen by Rose. Going inside.
Chicago foul. Chris Mullin. That's his first personal foul. Fourth team foul.
There's 10 seconds left in the first. And Rose throws it down.
Assisted.
Well, he created room off the dribble, got into the lane, and off that drive, he had a nasty dunk.
The shot's good for Mullen.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly. You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Just 4 seconds left to play here in the first.
And having eaten protecting the rim. That's about the same as building a brick wall around the basket. Just nothing gets over him. What an intimidator down low.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls.
All right, look who's coming onto the court.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
Now, here is Havlicek. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Inside, New York moving it around. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Well, Steve, back in 2002, you led the NBA in three-point shooting at over 47% a game. How would you have liked playing today?
I would have loved it, Kevin. The reason why I could have shot more threes, and with more threes gives you more stats, and with more stats gives you the bag.
And Jokic throws it down.
And night in and night out, you can always count on Jokic to bring it. He is a special, special talent.
Now here's Thompson. Into the lane. It's deflected. And here is Robertson. The shot, no good. Here's Dda22. And again, it's New York.
And remember, Havlicek was a highly recruited quarterback, so you see his passing ability on that one.
And a fast break now for New York. And it's Dda22 missing. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and it's blocked. And they'll keep possession.
And not much you can do defensively once the wing gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Jokic, no good.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. Arguably, because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening. And David, thank you very much. To the middle, here's Havlicek, and the dunk by Havlicek.
That was a clever move, slicing his way past the taller defender and finishing with some flavor.
You know, Greg, it is amazing the total effect Jokic has on the game.
And he's usually top 5 in triple-doubles now. He's really worked on his defense. And the scary part is he's still only in his mid-20s.
Chicago making a switch here. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Chicago ball.
Mullen for 3. And again, Chicago. No good. Knicks trailed by 4. And it's Jokic in the corner. Pass to Havlicek.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Eaton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the screen. It's Dda22. The shot missing. And it's Chicago the other way. Here's Mullen. It's blocked. Here's Eaton. Over in the corner, Rose. No good on the triple.
Howard hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Takes it inside. Mullins' shot is off.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And it's Jokic in the corner. Pass to Havlicek. Now here's Rose. The kick out to Havlicek. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
3.
Havlicek's got 5.
Nice pass by Derrick Rose, spotting a wide open guy in the corner of his eye.
New York trailing. And he drives in. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line. He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Checking in for the Knicks.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. To stop the drought. Bank shot, no good. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
New York ball.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
That's his
second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
23 seconds left here in the second. Thompson. Olajuwon grabs the miss.
Chicago foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
And Anthony drops them both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Robertson's shot is good.
And inefficient defense there, guys. If there's one thing you want to try and take away from Robertson, it's the dribble drive.
A three-pointer off the mark. Got it off in time. And that one released in time, but no good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so Doncic will bring it up for New York. They lead by 1. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
His second personal foul. First team foul.
So it's Chicago now. Doncic with the steal.
Just another example of losing concentration. His 4th turnover of the evening. He has to start protecting the ball better.
New York ball.
Here's Anthony. Olajuwon in the high post. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. And he's able to get it back.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Doncic. Here's Malone. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer. Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys. That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Doncic. After the made shot from Oscar Robertson. Back to Malone. Outside for Kobe. New York moving it around. Doncic outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
Third personal foul.
And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
That's his first.
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Bryant looking over the floor. Shot clock at 6. And they get it back. Stolen by Bird.
That's what we call intelligent defense. Just put himself in a position to make a play on that kick out. Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Doncic following the basket by Tim Duncan. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Bird. Larry Bird. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Now, here's Jokic. Pass to Havlicek. Clock at 4. Lets it go with the 3. The shot misses. And it's Chicago the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Kareem throws it down.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Driving in. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton.
3 points.
Jokic has got 5 now.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
New York trailing.
Chicago foul. Nick Richmond. That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul.
Here's Jokic.
For the Bulls.
It's good. He has 7.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
Yep, that one goes in there. Jokic has got the lead up to 3 now for the Knicks.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
McAdoo misses. The Knicks leading by 3. Jokic, no good. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. To the wing right side. Driving the lane. They can't stop the run with that one. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline. And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Chicago foul.
The Knicks have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. And the first one at the line is good.
Stockton, just a remarkable point guard. Lights out shooter and an even better distributor. We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Bulls trail by 3. Richmond outside. To the paint. Here's McAdoo, and it's blocked. Stockton outside. Trying to find Havlicek. He's got it now. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And among the many things to like about Hondo, he is strictly about the team. Willing to take on any role. He just wants to win.
And so he makes both from the line. And here are the Bulls now, trailing by 5. Outside for Richmond. Offline with his 3. With 1 on the clock, the third quarter comes to a close. Knicks out front as they end the third quarter on a 14-6 run. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. 3 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Taken away by Kirilenko. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for 1 more at the line.
That's his first.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
And so it's New York with it after the Bulls pick up 2. Pass to Olajuwon. Over Unsa. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds for the Knicks as New York retains possession. Chicago on defense. Out to Kirilenko. 3-pointer.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Pass to Richmond. And the foul on Andre Kirilenko. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And so here is Chicago. 6-point game. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
And you gotta like how Mullen looks for his open teammates, always trying to make guys better.
Now, here's Doncic.
Chicago foul. Mitch Richmond. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pass to Olajuwon. They swipe it.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal. And what a huge sequence that could be.
A play that might come to define this game.
That could be a 4 to 5 point turnaround. How quickly things change.
Kobe with the steal. Back to Kirilenko. New York moving it around. Now Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Chicago ball. Substitution.
Bulls trail by 4.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Tim Duncan.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar.
Larry Bird.
Duncan right side. Good D by Olajuwon. New York leading by 4. Right side, Kirilenko. Shoots over Bird. The shot by Kirilenko, no good.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
The shot's good from Kuzi.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Chicago making a switch here.
David Thompson. Oscar Robertson.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Duncan.
Out of bounds. Knicks ball. Checking in for the Knicks, Nikola Jokic.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Outside Anthony. That three off the mark. Stolen by Kirilenko. Down low. And Thompson sends it back. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Here's Bryant. Blocked again. Thompson looking for an opening. And Kirilenko sends it back. And a fast break now for New York. Anthony leading the charge.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Pass to Duncan. Now Abdul-Jabbar. And Anthony sends it back. And he recovers it. Here's Duncan. It's stolen by Bryant. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now, here's Doncic. Bryant. Misses off the right iron. And here's Bird from the arc. It's rebounded by New York.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
New York.
And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Bird outside. There's the three. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within three.
Could there be any doubt? I mean, Bird's such a dead-eye shooter. Sometimes this guy practices threes with his eyes closed.
Outside Kirilenko. New York, no good that time either.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Big bucket there to quiet this crowd.
And they need something to cheer about again, and soon.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
And that's part of his game. Love seeing Duncan just got up there to reject shots. Does a great job of utilizing that wingspan along with his timing. Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Third team foul.
Outside Anthony. And Doncic. Here we go. Outside Anthony. Here's the three. Good.
And Melo is highly explosive, nailing shots left and right. The D has got to get it out of his hands.
So it's New York picking up the win. They seem to relish their role.
Text me, throw 10 at her like Messi.